Hello everybody, it's Natasha. It's been a long time since I have done a curriculum flip through video, so I thought today I would show you the Easy Peasy Language Arts Grade 4, and I will explain to you the differences between the offline course and the online course and what you need for each one. So let's get started. If you don't know, Easy Peasy is a free homeschool curriculum from preschool all the way to 12th grade. It is all-in-one homeschool.com. If you have a printer, you can not have to purchase anything. If you don't have a printer, you can choose to purchase some workbooks. You can also choose to do some of the courses offline rather than online. And so that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. So today I'm going to specifically talk about the language arts for 4th grade. If you are going to do the online course for 4th grade, you will not need these. You will only need the printables. You will need the printables either that you print out yourself. As you can see, it's not too many pages, or you can purchase it in a workbook like this. And I think it's like $5 or $6. It's not that expensive. So with the online course, a lot of the activities will be online, okay? So the printables are only for when there's an activity that requires a student to be writing something. So for example, on lesson 11, they're going to be working on alphabetical order. On lesson 29, they're working on common and proper nouns. On lesson 39, they're working on reading comprehension. And as you can see, there's not a worksheet for every lesson because some of the activities, most of the activities for the 180-day course are online. But let me go ahead and continue to show you what the printables book looks like. So for example, they would cut these out right here. So that's why you would need a printable for that. The hamburger, adjectives, writing, and so forth. Okay, they're gonna be working on a project. So that is what the printables looks like. Again, you can print this out for free, and the entire course is available online for free. But you can choose to buy the printed workbook if you prefer. Now, if you want to take the course offline and not have to do any of the online work, or you would simply like a printed worksheet for every day, then you could get the language arts workbook along with the parent's guide. So if you have the parent's guide and the workbook, not printables, the workbook, this is an entire language arts course in and of itself, okay? Now, can you also do the activities online if you're doing the offline program? Sure, you absolutely can, but you don't have to, okay? So that's the difference. And if you're going to get the workbook and you're not going to be working online, then you need the parent's guide, okay? So let me show you kind of the differences, and then I'll get into the parent's guide. So as you can see, the workbook is much thicker than the printables because the workbook has a worksheet for every single lesson. So that is the difference. Okay, and we do have a completion chart, which is very handy. So they can color in the little apples every day. And as you can see, we have lesson 1, lesson 2, 3, and 4. Now, again, this is not the only work. This is not their lesson, if that makes sense, because you need this for their lesson. This is their workbook to go with their lessons. So you either need to be reading the instructions on the computer or you need this parent's guide. Okay, so that's what this looks like. You know what I appreciate about Easy Peasy's workbooks is that they are not overwhelming. They're visually appealing to me. They're not cluttered. They're obviously black and white, but it doesn't even matter. I just feel like the font is nice, the spacing is nice, the amount of work is nice, kids don't get overwhelmed. There's a variety of activities. As you can see, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit so you can kind of see a little bit more. I'm not going to show you every single page just because I want to go a little faster, but as you can see, there's a ton of variety in what they're going to do as far as the different types of activities they're going to be doing in their workbook. And that makes it quite interesting. Okay. Now, like I said, if you want it to be a fully offline course, you would also need the parent's guide. The parent's guide is also thin. And the parent's guide goes through every lesson. So here we are, lesson 1, students will give an oration. And then this is information to you. I suggest reading the poem on the lesson 1 worksheet out loud to your child as they listen. Make it as dramatic and nuanced as you like. Discuss any words that they don't know and the meaning and feel of the poem. And then lesson 1 worksheet. They need to practice and then read the poem aloud to an audience. It can be just you. You could record and share. They need to speak loudly and clearly and not start over. They should just keep going if they stumble. Okay, so it just tells you what to do for each lesson and any information for you, the parent. Okay, so that is what this looks like. And then in the back, it has the actual answer key to the workbook pages. So that is what Easy Peasy Language Arts 4 looks like. Again, if you want a completely offline course, you will need this parent's guide and the workbook. If you would like to work online, then you only need the printables, either that you print out yourself for free or you can purchase on Amazon. I will link the Easy Peasy website down below. It's allinonehomeschool.com. And I will, well, yeah, I guess I'll just leave the website down below. This video is not sponsored. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. However, I really appreciate Lee Giles, the author and creator of Easy Peasy, and really love her work and her heart and service for the Lord and the homeschool community. So, all right, I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.